Good evening, everybody. It's February 25th, 2017. My name's Muff. I'm here with Mighty, and this is Squad Ops.
Welcome, welcome.
Tonight we're going to be running Operation Nightmare. It's going to be on Logar Night. It's an insurgency variation. It's created by Hammering Hutch, and he actually is going to be playing in this tonight as well. It pits the U.S. against the insurgents. As you can see, I am hovering over the insurgent forces here. They're going to be led by Alexo tonight, and I'm actually going to go over kind of the objective of Operation Nightmare. First of all, on my map you can see the two cache locations. It starts with the insurgents choosing one cache location that is west of the Foxtrot. What is it? The Echo Foxtrot line. Yeah, Echo Foxtrot. So actually, both caches are to the west of Echo Foxtrot in this time. So they picked one. They have to defend it. They place a fob right on it, basically right next to it. And they can all spawn there. They get their kits set up. We'll go over the kits in a second. And then they deem themselves a high-value target, which is the commander. It's their commander, which is Alexo. And there's a little kicker there that Alexo is the only insurgent soldier that gets the G3 as a weapon. So that means if he fires, he's going to stand out, and they're going to hear him. So it's makes you wonder whether you should fire or not. As for anything else, he has to stay in the grid square. So, looking at my map again, you can see that the fob is placed in Delta 8, that whole grid square right there. He's got to stay within. So he can run around all over in there, doesn't matter where he goes, but he can't leave it. He's a high-value target. That's his home location. The rest of his forces are going to protect him, and he gets to set him up as he sees fit to do so. With that, the U.S. forces are going to be coming, trying to take him out and get out. I'm going to send it over to Mighty, and he's actually going to tell you what's going on with the U.S. forces.
Yeah, so you want to go over the rosters real quick? Because we can do that right now. The U.S. command is Xbit, and his squad leads are going to be Dr. Kamikaze, Shadowed Ritual, Hammering Hutch, the man himself, and Kirkley. Basically, what the U.S. forces are going to try to do here is get that HVT, that commander, and or the cache, and get back to the exfil, which is actually marked to the fob marker. They were going over the platoon brief a little bit ago. Xbit's kind of being a little bit wary of the DCs, the central town area, since that's usually where insurgents will have more of an advantage. Since the U.S. forces have those red dots, and they're usually a little bit better at range. So I think he's wanting to work to his advantages, but based on the cache locations, I think he's gonna have a tough time with it. But that's the overall strategy here.
The insurgents are lucky that they get two cache locations west of the Echo Foxtrot line. Sometimes they only get one.
Yeah.
So that gives them that extra advantage just because they're going to have to check both locations. The United States forces will. So that's good for them. Good for Alexo as that command. His squad leaders, he's actually only got 3 squads running, and the rest are in his command squad. His squad leaders are Nasty Nate, Best Pony, and Lish. He's got a backup Krusty the Sailor if need be. And they're getting set up. As for their kits for the insurgent forces, each squad is going to get 2 ARs, 1 Raider, 1 Scout, and 1 Medic. They'll also be able to put down 2 Dishkas to protect their fob.
Yeah, U.S. gets, on that same note, U.S. side gets 2 ARs, 1 GL, and 1 medic per squad. And they're also kitted out with 2 open-top Humvees and 1 transport, and that's per team. And I can tell you from experience, that transport truck is pretty useful when the U.S. has to go back to their exfil point. because the way that this one works is when the INS command gets killed, the U.S. forces, unless they confirm that kill on site, U.S. forces actually won't know that the INS command has been killed until 2 minutes after the actual kill. So insurgents usually get a little bit of a head start. And that transport truck is usually very useful in getting back to the exfil ahead of the insurgents.
Yeah, and when that INS command goes down, that HVT, he'll actually announce 2 minutes after he's
Right.
dead. He'll announce that he's down, and that's when the U.S. will start to fall back or leave. That's assuming they haven't already destroyed the cache or that fob.
Right.
And we're live. We're
Here
actually
we go.
just went live. So good timing. As you can see, you might not be able to see it on your side. The cache and fob are located in Delta 8, and it's actually in Keypad 5. So that's where Alexo's going to be hanging out. So far, he's got 2 squads going east, a little northeast and southeast. Getting a good spread, going into DC, just like Expert was weary of. And Best Pony's taking his squad into the South Hills.
Yeah, Exped is trying to get eyes on both potential cache locations and then adjust, which I like. His trans is heading out front with those Humvees, wrapping around north. It was one Humvee north, one Humvee south. So it looks like he's just trying to get a feel for where the caches are going to be, since, like you said, actually both of these cache locations are in play. Sometimes that's not the case.
Yeah, it looks like the insurgents are just spreading out real nice right now. One squad, or Alexo's squad, back with the command unit. They're just hanging out in the building, or I guess in the compound. There's a few of them here. They're all in one, kind of grouped together. Still probably going over some briefing tactics. He sees some local chat. Oh yeah, they're fortifying this little compound. Sandbags being placed.
All right, Command 3 West set over here, I think, unless he wants to push now any further.
Not too bad.
Technical. It's a door.
If you want to send us.
So U.S.
They've got
has
the Logi truck coming down. Sorry.
U.S. No, that's fine. U.S. has dropped off all of the entire squad that was in the trans truck up north near the northernmost insurgent resupply, and they're actually rolling the trans back. And I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to do with it. If they're going to leave it back at base and not try to, maybe a liability to them. But like I said, it is useful for the exfil portion of this op. But right now it's hanging out at base, and the rest of the people in the trans have dismounted and they're spreading out north.
That's interesting. Let's see what they do with it in the future. That's one thing I forgot to mention, was that the insurgent forces can scrounge for any and all vehicles that they find on the map. So you can see a Logi running around on this insurgent side already, running supplies, and he can run as much as he can until he's taken out. I see they've got another techie heading up northwest. They're rallying up as many vehicles as they can, getting those SPG techies coming in. You look down, you can see Tactical Brit, Satan, and Odessa all grabbing those 2 SPGs. Here they come.
Those SPGs are deadly, man.
Yeah, they're going to be real key against the Humvees. So it's good that they're getting those.
Yeah, it's one of the only ops where one side is going to get those Humvees or mechanized units, and actually the other side doesn't get. They get a Raider kit, but they don't get any lat kits. So the AT capability is pretty limited for INS unless they get those SPGs up and rolling.
Yeah, and they can scrounge those techies and place a couple dishkas. So there's all the opportunity is there. It's just whether they choose to take it or not. And sometimes
Hutch,
they might spawn in bad positions to go rally up vehicles.
This is true. Hutch is starting to move his squad down into District Center. He's probably 300 meters just eyeballing 300 meters probably from Luzario and Lish and that forward group. So they're doing a good job of US is doing a good job of not sitting still, and they're closing in quickly here.
Yeah, and it appears that the insurgents have just laid down, dropped anchor and hanging out, waiting for the U.S. They're probably going to react to the first sighting of them. I'm behind CG Fu, Lish, Fanta, Fox Mulder, and Luzario. Pretty quiet, but they're looking around.
I think that they Xbid and his SLs have sniffed out that there's probably not a cache here. I think they would have expected to see a lot more resistance here. So they're sniffing out that the cache is actually south, and they're starting to sweep down into DC from here.
Delta 5 just in that grid.
Okay, I just heard Best Pony in Squad 2. He's way on the south side, but he has visual north. Not sure who he sees yet. He's looking. He's looking at that big squad element up north. They're all on foot, spread out. A lot of them up there.
Yeah, there is the entire U.S. platoon is up north here, so they're gonna make this big push from the looks like the north side of the cache.
Hey, undig this top.
And the insurgents know they're there, so that shouldn't be too bad for sneaking in there. Nasty Nate's got his squad up on the up in Charlie and Delta 5 area, top of the hill.
On my way. Hopefully this one doesn't violently explode for no apparent reason.
We're on tactical Brit up there. He's kind of running back right now. Checking.
Dr. Kamikaze just called the contacts. Looks like that's Nasty Nate's group. Just called those contacts on top of the hill. And he's reporting a squad-sized element, which is pretty accurate.
Yeah, Squad 4, go ahead and
Yep,
that's a big catch. That's a big catch right there, because that is a great ambush point if they push you to DC, and all of a sudden they get pinched. That's a good spot.
Yeah, I can see Dr. Kamikaze's squad is held up.
Yep, they're just scouting it out right now.
Pretty quiet still. They see each other.
This is the probing phase of the ops usually.
Yeah, you kind of find out how far your enemy's willing to push out towards you.
we're continually pushing to the.
It goes from 0 to 100 pretty quick. So.
Bravo, keep pushing south. Get on the compound.
Bravo, keep pushing south. Get on the compound south of us. Behind 3.
Yeah, this can turn into a real, just a waiting game, a patience game, almost just discipline, staying focused through the long, boring part in the beginning.
It's also the night map, and sometimes that gets especially dreary, and some people can definitely lose focus.
Copy that. You want us into the Star Dark West, like the D-Sec Mountain?
Yeah, I've actually turned my gamma up just a little bit to help make it a little clearer.
Yeah.
Say again, Pony.
Nasty Nate's squad still in the hills, even though they've been sighted. I don't think they've seen Dr. Kamikaze yet.
Hey, firm, keep your eyes out.
They're looking east towards. Yeah, it looks like Hutch's squad and the other squad to his east has been.
I think you guys are good.
Logi runs we're good on. You
Shadowed
guys
Ritual
grab
squad, that's who.
whatever vehicles you can get up there, Nate.
Assistance for 1 and 2 and 3 on that hill. Copy that.
So it looks like all the Humvees are starting to slide up to support this push down through DC. There's one Humvee up already, and there's another one moving up.
Go ahead.
I heard Alexo tell Nasty Nate he can
What was
get as many
the
vehicles up there as he
reported
wants, and I
contacts in
think
that
they're
Delta 5
bringing one more
keypad?
techie, maybe another SPG that way too.
Bunny, Wook, Saloon, they're all getting pretty close to this northern element here in DC. They're doing a good job of
Yeah.
staying inside the buildings and moving quickly and not getting spotted, though, I think. I mean, I'm sure that they've had an idea that they're there, but they're not staying in the open for very long.
Disregard.
Stay to the left.
We found 1 times enemy techie.
This whole squad's looking north.
Copy that. That's a spawn point for it, correct?
Foxtrot 4,
Yes,
A firm.
Foxtrot 4 Hill, possible full squad spotted on that.
It's only about 150 meters between.
Oh, there's the
Rosario
first
and Bunny.
salvo. Looks like Dr. Kamikaze squad starting to light up on Nasty Nate up on the hill. It's accurate fire. I don't think any kills yet, but very accurate fire. Hebrew's returning here. Returning some fire.
1 Humvees are moving to support your fire.
They've got a technical behind the rocks, but they're not. No one's in it. No one's mounted
Yeah.
a gun. I don't know what's going on there. It's been sitting there for a while. Nasty Nate's throwing some lead back.
Yeah, they're trading some fire here. Both accurate fire. Really good shots.
Good coverage on
Yeah,
it.
suppressing.
If we don't see
Nothing
anything in
else.
the next 5-10 minutes, I'll probably pull my Alpha 5.
Nate pulled his binocs out. He's trying to get a better look.
So we've got further north security.
Got his gun back out.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Just let me know what the contact.
So they confirmed again. They just extra confirmed. No cache. No cache north. No cache north. So they are moving south now.
They're sitting on that technical, but they're, I'm trying to get a good look here, see if I can see anything. There's,
where you need the Humvees fire at.
they got a rough position. They're pretty rough position. I don't think.
Yeah, they're
They're
not
gonna
that
see
spread
anything.
out.
There he goes. He's moving it a little bit now. He's pulling right out into the road.
Bunny, Hutch are about to run right into Dentrick over here.
He's already shooting with the dish canal out of the back of that techie.
Dentrick has
Oh,
no idea.
Mannix goes down.
So we're running into a lot of contacts at D5, Key 2, also on the C5, Key 2 compound.
Levi's 1 time technical up there 1.
Dentrick gets killed. Their scout that was towards the south. That would be Nasty Nate's scout. Dentrick gets killed. Hutch takes him down. And they're starting to surround these guys on the northern hill here. They're gonna need some help.
Kamikaze squad is really getting lit up by that technical right now.
Yeah,
Kilo is
they're a bit
dodging
stuck.
bullets. Oh, Kilo goes down.
I'm seeing
Who's he shooting at now?
from the far north.
Oh, I love this. This
Oh,
is
he's
just-
shooting up at Cool Breeze.
This is a storm of U.S. forces shoving these guys off this hill. They are not stopping either.
Looks like
Hutch
Barnabas
and
Jack
Nate
went
are
down
about
as
to
well.
go head-to-head.
Reload.
Oh, we're getting some casualties. Hutch and Nate are about to meet.
Spotted at the
Cool Breeze and Kauai and Lat King Ben are the only 3 left on that hill.
Levi's contacts are directly to your south 1 times.
This is so well organized by the U.S. side.
Here they come up the hill.
Yeah, that's like 288 close. Like
Nasty Nate's squad is not ready for what's about to hit him, I don't think.
No, this is beautiful by the U.S.
Yeah, they've
Nate
got
misses
2
a couple
squads
shots.
bearing down.
Lil Jin and Nate trade. Google Trex has been spotted.
hey Humvees, you gotta hold your fire or raise your fire. You're almost hitting us.
The Humvee's rolling right into the entire team. Oh, Hutch gets one. Gets the gunner.
Keeping them in like the 7 row.
Hutch gets killed, though.
Oh, the gunner jumped out, actually. The gunner's alive.
Oh, the gunner's alive. You are right.
Yep, that's Dal Nando Torres.
That's my mistake.
Faku's driving it.
Some good trades actually by INS. I think
Yeah,
that's
you know what?
actually
Good
going
job
well.
by INS there.
Yes, it
I
was
can't
looking.
believe that technical's still alive.
I know it was looking really bad, but they're actually trading off a lot of their kills, which is good. Is going to serve them well because they're on the defense, especially since they're in some buildings. The trades are going to come be in their favor for sure. This Humvee or this technical is doing work.
U.S. soldiers got to fire some GLs. That'll take down that technical really quick.
Whoa,
there
this
it was.
technical.
There it was right there as soon as I said it.
Puga gets dropped, but the techie does get neutralized. It's still up, but the driver gunner
but
are
they're
both
down.
dead.
Driver and gunner are down. Hammer and Hebrew is going for it. He's the last one over here.
I respect the hustle. They got a couple kills in that techie too, so all in all, might have been worth.
Yeah, they did. Good job. Good job, Insurgents holding there. Hammer and Hebrew is about the only one left. He's heading for the techie. You know, he's going to just grab it and head back to regroup. That's a great idea.
Noticing kind of a big gap in blueberries between that area.
Saying, see you later, guys.
It's not fun. It's
Okay.
Humvee.
At least he's trying to.
There he goes. Oh, is he going to get away, though? They're going to be close.
He's going to try.
Jimmy's checking, but he's gone.
He's got to get out of there. There you go, Hebrew. Yeah. Oh, he's taking shots.
I'm taking,
They're not seeing anything. No
Oh, boy.
You know what? He's got away. He's getting away.
This is actually going to be pretty precarious for the U.S. because they're actually in between the heavily fortified insurgent team and the insurgent technicals are all over here. And if those things roll up behind you, it will take you out. This is really well played by insurgents.
I'm going to get back and get a big look for you guys.
He's reporting it. Go ahead and fall in with Squad 3. They're to your direct west. Or, correction, east. Yeah.
So there's a squad element in the south side now that's almost ineffective. They are actually pulling back already.
I'll pull my full squad down to the compound.
I can hear Alexo telling them to pull back too, so their best pony's probably going to bring his whole squad back towards Alexo over here. They'll get there just in the nick of time. They've cut that entire army north. Tactical Brit and Hammer Hebrew are getting their techies up to Alexo, back at the Alamo location, it looks like.
You know, INS, I actually think INS is in a much better position since it did such a good job trading those kills off. US now has to make the move, and I think they're positioned pretty well to hold it off.
Yeah,
they got the read.
They got the read on it. So the Insurgents have 7 kills, and U.S. Army only has 4. That can be inaccurate at times because sometimes people don't give up. We always ask that they do, but a lot of times they don't. So it's looks like Insurgents are favored in numbers at least.
Yeah.
U.S. Army still has both Humvees though, and obviously GLs are working on their favor now. Hopefully they didn't lose too many with their losses.
You're not coming with me?
Techies are friendly. Please don't light the techie up. Yep.
So we have a full squad standoff across the road. And they're scoping each other out now. And it's Lish's squad. Lish, Biz, Shadow, they're all in this compound.
Yeah, so
directly across the road from a bunch of U.S. players.
Looks like the U.S. soldiers have a little bit of advantage over them right now. They've only got one guy, and that's Burns, that's outside of that little building compound right there.
They're doing a really good job of maneuvering, constantly maneuvering and not getting bogged down, though. I like it from the squad leads and from the command.
I can see Hammered Hebrew taking shots at his technical. looks like Shadow Rituals squad. Benbot's rushing up the hill towards him.
I'm pulling back 1 foot to the far. I'm leaving.
At the same time, Licious squad is about to engage.
Oh, Benbot is rushing Hebrew right now.
Hammered Hebrew bailed. Said see you later.
Oh, it's a good time to bail.
Tactical Brit's gonna get engaged by Benbot shortly.
Brit
And Benbot
somehow
missed the shots.
survives.
Yeah,
And
Benbot
he's
missed the
booking it.
shots.
Getting the fuck
Tactical
out.
Brit took off. He said, "See ya."
He's out of there.
Probably about to bleed out.
He is gone. He's taking off into the North 40 somewhere, not even caring.
He's about to run
Gonna
into
run into
entire-
he's gonna run into Saloon number 12 and Bunny Squad and
Man, he
whoever
is
else
just
is over
leaving
there.
one engagement. He's leaving one engagement and finding another one over there.
Yeah, he's all
in a
on his
rough
own.
spot.
I'm gonna buzz back down and see how Licious Squad's doing. Actually, Licious down.
Reporting in. We've lost squad lead, and when I see casualties, enemies moving in north and northeast.
We have 2 FJG, Shadow JG in the compound. Biz is in there, and Burns is still on the southern side. He hasn't moved.
Pull tactical Brit back. Do not.
Shadowed Ritual Squad is pushing in. They know there's somebody in there. They don't know how many. It doesn't look like. They're being very cautious.
I like this. We're gonna test how good their clearing skills are.
They're gonna use those sandbags. Biz sees Benbot. They trade shots. Nothing bad. Oh, Burns got hit. Burns is healing or bandaging.
I don't think I can make it in there unless there's an engagement on the west side. Enemies are still north and northwest.
See it. You can see Shadow and Shadowed Ritual just opposite each other. There's only this one door, and Biz is over there under the stairway, leaning out.
D7 key 2.
These insurgents are surrounded. Burns goes down to a grenade from Bersang or somebody. I don't know who threw it.
We need to
It's
push
just,
and clear this.
it's just Biz and Shadow. Benbot's pushing in.
Enemy contacts down to the northwest of Bravo 7. They're trying
Biz
to outflank us
suppresses
down
him
to
out of there. Looks like Benbot did get hit, and he is bandaging.
Oh!
Shadowed Ritual goes down to Biz. Good job by Biz holding the line there. He's reloading. Played that well. Oh, and friendly show up. Fanta and Fox Mulder coming in. They drop one. Keel Randor's down now.
This is a great little compound hold from the insurgents. They're taking out a lot of the U.S. force, and they're bogging them down too. They're slowing
Biz
them
just
down.
got traded with too by Keel Randor, I think. So it's just Shadow in the compound, but he's got backup.
Yeah, 3. Pull your northernmost guys back.
We got Foo Fanta and Fox Mulder just south of them. Shadow in the compound. They held off Shadowed Ritual Squad for now. There's 2, 4, 5 enemies still looming.
Oh, there's an engagement over here. Bunny, Wook, Mike Jones all opening up on Best Pony Squad over here.
We just lost. 155.
No casualties.
Oh yeah, we are getting multiple engagements spread across the map right now.
Boy, these Humvees are about to tear them up. There goes a tag on a Silas. He's still up.
Silas is crawling, trying to get out of there. He's staying down though. In the meantime, Best Pony and Denied Fist pushing up through the fields. They're gonna walk up on it. The entire fire team up here. Oh, if Best Pony looks down, he'll see him. How does he not see him? Come on, Best Pony.
Turtle Guy and
Get down
Jimmy
there.
walking around this compound. They're gonna have to
He's
clear
got
though.
his binocs out. Yeah, he's got his binocs out and he's looking at the Humvees, though he doesn't see the guys to his direct west. Ah, he does now. He just got shot at.
This is good suppression here. Turtle Guy and Jimmy are pushing up under the suppression. I like this move. They're moving. Oh, this is
There goes
beautiful.
a grenade from Best Pony.
Oh, beautiful shot. Jimmy gets one.
Oh,
Jimmy
Big
gets
Jimmy got
another
them
one.
both. Good shot by Big Jimmy. Great work. He's got
Boy.
Oscar Juliet in his sights next.
The whole fire team played that perfectly. There was covering fire laid down. Jimmy and Turtle flanked. Got the couple of kills. That was great.
I'm not sure if they saw Oscar Juliet there.
He shot at him. He did shoot at him after that engagement. So I think they're aware that there's
Copy.
someone else over there.
You know, that it appears that the rest of the insurgent forces have taken to fall back or been killed.
Encircle the compound.
2 FJG Shadow JG is still in the compound. He is trapped. He has nowhere to go.
Oh, nice nade from Oscar Juliet. Wook actually got killed by that grenade. That was a great throw.
Oh, this is just a one-man Alamo team right here. Benbot's going to go in, see if he can't get the last guy. He's slicing the pie, cutting the corner. Oh, down he goes. Sounds like a PPSH right there. Let's see if I can't see what it is. It sure is. That's what he's got.
A-firm, take him out or pull back.
That's great.
SOG smoke poke smot. Sitting out there. He's afraid. He doesn't want to go in. I don't blame him. I wouldn't. U.S. forces looking around the outside, trying to find a vantage point other than that doorway to go into.
Clear off the compound. Let's get everybody get up on line. We're gonna
When they come in, they're going to be faced with Shadow looking through a window. Good grenade.
Boy, Oscar Julia is doing a great job of bogging this entire element from the U.S. side down. Tactical Brit's actually behind them all. But this whole northern element is they're finally rolling out. He's bogged them all down.
That's a Roger. I don't know if we took them all out.
What did Kawhi just throw? He threw a nade in there.
Saloon gets killed by Oscar.
Oh, there's Kawhi peeking. He gets Kawhi. Shadow JG's just got this compound on lockdown right now. No one's going to get in that door as long as he's peeking that window. Oh,
Oscar Juliet is controlling this whole element over here. This is going to get controlled by Oscar Juliet. He's doing such a good job. He finally goes down to the Humvee. That just leaves Tactical Bread, who's actually behind all the U.S. forces.
They're really confused.
He's the lone man, though.
There's quite a large, like I'd say probably 2 Humvees, a Humvee, and...
Is there anywhere you guys want 3 moving?
3, just stick with the Humvees for now. Yeah.
Well, I'm not seeing a whole lot going on now. They've bailed on Shadow JG and his compound. It's like the U.S. is regrouping, getting ready to make another push at this final Alamo of the insurgent forces.
Bravo 8.
Alexo's taken to laying down in one of the buildings in his little compound. He's got a dish getter or 2 surrounding him. He knows the enemies are close, so he doesn't want to expose himself and potentially speed up this game.
Light it up.
All right.
The Dishkas have spotted. It looks like the remainder of Shadowed Rituals squad. They actually took one down. Oh, X-Bit's up there. That's Command up there too.
So much fire over there.
Oh yeah, 2 Dishkas lighting them up. They're gonna get down. They're all prone.
Oh, the Humvees are rolling in, though. The Humvees are rolling in. Right into the middle of the insurgent forces here.
Hammered Hebrew just called out the Humvees.
Krusty goes in with 118 nade.
Oh, it's on fire. He hit
what
it
a
with
hit!
second.
Lovely
Way to
by
go,
Krusty.
Krusty the Sailor. Beautiful. We got a burning Humvee driving in.
This is crazy.
It's a fireball. I think the Humvee, yep, they drove right by. Had to get out. When those things get on fire, it actually damages the driver and hurts them. That's X-Bit, that's Command. Taking fire from 3 different insurgent soldiers. He's still up.
How close is Silas to X-Bit right now?
Oh, he's right above him.
Boy.
He's got to creep a little forward. Damon the Rapper's going to get him, though, if he doesn't push. Oh, Xpic goes down. That's command down.
This defense has been really, really good for INS.
That was a good job by Xpic, keeping his guys going nice and slow, but still aggressive. And they've still got both Humvees. I think they're getting some shots off with the Humvee towards the compound that Alexo's in.
There's not a lot of squad lead comes. Everyone's been pretty chewed up. See if there's anyone alive.
Yep. See if you could tap that gunner out.
Oh, the other Humvee's coming in. CG Fu just called out one Humvee and the other one just showed up.
Humvees
One
get
Humvee
crusty.
gunner down. Looks like Kahuna jumped in the gunner's seat now. Oh, he dropped Alexo. That's commanded
That's
down.
huge.
So in 2 minutes, he's going to announce that he's down, and then US can exfil, and they will officially be on the defensive, which will give them an advantage.
What a great shot.
Yeah, that was Kahuna in the Humvee, just slinging lead towards that compound. Alexo crossed at the wrong time and got dropped.
That's huge because the INS had such a tight defense here. The US are going to have a really hard time cracking it, so it's pretty big that he was able to pick that kill up.
Yeah, yep, the one kill he got, and it was the big one there. So it's already been 30 seconds.
Yeah,
We're almost
39:30 was when that kill happened, so.
Yep.
We got fire coming from the east.
I don't think that I don't think that the insurgents know that their leaders died yet. They're not moving at all yet. And you know, he's dead, so he can't like announce to his team that he's dead. They just have to notice, or they'll see the broadcast in 1 minute. Just the same. Sergeant Shadow Wolf says, "Why, Alexa? Why?" That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. He just chose to cross at the wrong time. He could have felt pressure there. There was Humvee gunners shooting at him. You know, there's two Humvees down there, and it could have been threatening. He was trying to get to the other side for maybe a little more cover, and they just snuck a bullet in there.
Yeah, there was 2 Humvees and an AR, all aimed at that building. So I don't blame him for getting antsy, I guess. Just picked the wrong time to do it. You're exactly right.
We're just gonna keep holding this compound.
I heard Hammered Hebrew ask who was a squad leader originally, and said they're just going to hold the compound. Well, in 10 seconds, they're going to be moving. Because Alexo's going to announce his death here.
And this is all on US. How fast can the US get out? Because if they can get to that point, it becomes very difficult to crack the exfil wide open, because there's a big open road and fields that are entirely in front of that exfil point. There's the announcement.
There it is. US extract to Juliet 5, keypad 9.
This is where things get even more interesting.
And already immediately the insurgents know they got to move. They know that I can see Puppy Skills, Buckshot, Tear Gun, all moving. Fox Molder goes down. They're shooting through the murder hole. Just like that, it's turned around, and now the US are almost fleeing, trying to get back to Juliet 5, keypad 9.
It's beautiful. Although this Humvee is kind of sitting here, and I feel like it might need to be moving. One Humvee's gone back to pick up members, but this one's just sitting here. The awareness may not be entirely there. The faster that they can get to that exfil point, the better off you're going to be. And this Humvee has 4 extra spaces in it that can be very valuable.
Kahuna takes down Tear Gun. Tear Gun was the medic.
He's bogging him down from leaving, though, which is he's doing well at that.
Yep, Puppy Skills just said to fall back with the Buckshot. They know they're there. Kahuna Yep, Kahuna says nope. He's taking shots. He's getting out of there. He's jumped in the driver's seat.
This Humvee's taking off. Let's see where it goes.
You'd think he would try to get his friends there, Truth Realm and the Lat King.
Yeah, they're a little bit stuck there. I wonder if they're the sacrifices because they are.
Yeah, he just took off. And oh, now he's turning around. He's coming
there
back.
you go. This is the actually, and I think this is the Humvee that has 2 hits on it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
I believe it's got at least
this could get pretty interesting here.
At least the one. It was on fire, so it's been hurt. Puppy Skills and Lat King Ben are about to. Their guns are about to touch around this corner.
No visuals behind this wall still. Southwest.
Anybody got a plan?
Stay down.
Were you a fire team lead?
Yeah, I'm down.
Negative, but someone told me to.
Oh, Lat King Ben pushing out.
Oh, fuck.
Down goes Puppy Skills. All right, Buckshot takes down Lat King Ben. And Buckshot got hit. He's bandaging. It looks like it appears Truth Realm didn't hear him bandage, so Buckshot's got his gun back out. Mighty's gonna come to the exfil.
Yes, this U.S. group had just passed a techie. There's a techie hot on their heels, though. This techie could destroy all of them here. It is wide open. Everyone's out of the Humvee.
Yep, we're done. Buckshot one-tapped the Humvee gunner, and then he traded with Lat King Ben. So I'm coming up to see. Oh, look at that!
Yeah,
just
good
in time
job.
to see a big boom.
Everyone's alive. Everyone's exfilled, or everyone's out of the Humvee. It's a good job right there to recognize what was happening. And they are currently way ahead of anyone.
Oh yeah, way
towards
up there.
this exfil. Yeah, they did a good job getting out of there. So, you know, they're going to be in a good position
the remaining
here to hold out.
insurgents are all pretty much grouped together, pushing their way, making their way, being led by Hammered Hebrew. He's taking the role of leadership right now, since there's not much left for him. There's only 6 of them: Fulcrum, Hammered Hebrew, Sirloin. You know, I haven't seen the SPG techies. Let me check them out. Oh yeah, they're there. They're way west. Looks like they have given up on them. I don't see them actually. I'll bet that maybe the Humvee's got them. I don't see them anywhere.
You know, that's one thing that's different about these ops, or this op in particular, is normally killing those vehicles is not big of a deal, but any scroungeable, any vehicle on the map is fair game for the insurgents. So killing every vehicle you see is really important, especially at this point in the game, when any firepower can kind of turn the tables.
Yeah, those Humvees did their job for sure.
Yeah. Looks like Jimmy, Turtle Guy 5, Bunny, they're all pushing up and around the exfil point just to make sure that no one's already there, and they're going to have to occupy and hold out.
Squad 1, we should probably check that tactical to our north.
I don't want to take the chance of making too much noise.
Well, they just one person just suggested maybe they should grab a technical, and Hammered Hebrew said he didn't want to make too much noise. And now he says they're going to take this Logi. Or maybe not. Yep, they are.
So this Humvee is still holding. It's now moving out. And there's a little detachment up here. Looks like of a few U.S. troops. We're going to check them out. Pokesmot, Invert, Plan of Action are all up and moving. They're significantly behind everybody. They're hustling over to the extraction as well.
Yeah, those other 3, I see them there.
Yep.
Four guys in this Insurgent Salazi truck. Oh, they see the crash technical, the blown up one.
It's a good dismount right there. It's a good idea.
Hammered Hebrew's walking up. He is totally unaware that that Humvee is right in front of him.
Hey,
oh, he's
Humvee,
turned
we
around.
got audible on.
Oh, Fanta just bandaged him a little bit.
Oh shit, Humvee, right in the
He's not looking at us.
Alright, spread out, spread out, spread out.
All right, they called the Humvee.
So it's these compounds.
They're roaming down the road.
These compounds right here are where they need to get into, and until they're in there, they're not extracting. This is the final extract point for the U.S., and as you can see, a couple of them are moving over there, but a majority of them are still kind of holding and moving slow back to the extract. The Humvee's doing a good job, though, on the road.
Oh, we lost, looks like we lost Hammered Hebrew.
Who else is left? Sirloin, CG Fanta, and El Sabrowski are the three that are alive over there.
El Sabrowski has been spotted. They are hitting
fire.
everything around him. Sabrowski's bandaging.
INS reinforcements coming up.
Fanta's spreading. Oh, he went into the compound. Good on him. Sirloin staying down. Oh, the party caught up.
Yep.
Fulcrum and Biggies. And they've actually got another. They've got another Logi here. If we back up, there's only, what is it? 5, 2, 4, 5. 4. There's only 4, 5. Yep, 5. 5 insurgent forces left. U.S. forces have already got a couple guys over by the exfil. The
There's
Humvee
like 7 of them.
is holding them off, and the rest of the U.S. forces on foot. You know, it's close. This is a really close one.
Yeah, this is a great one. Who is this coming up the back? CG Fanta is actually almost in the perfect position to spot the U.S. soldiers that are about to collapse in on this compound.
I like this Humvee's positioning, just holding position. They're not getting threatened too much by the insurgent forces.
Fanta goes down to
grenade.
the GL.
Yep.
Beautiful GL. So Browski's getting shot at. He actually got hit. I'm not sure if there's a medic alive on the insurgent side.
There was. It was Fanta. He is no longer alive, so there are no medics. It's just Biggies, Fulcrum, and El Sabrowski. Is Sirloin alive over there, or is he down? He is down.
Oh boy, there goes Sabrowski. Last two, Fulcrum and Big Yes.
Big Yes, that's his name.
Yeah, it's.
I was calling him Biggies. I believe it's no secret now. Oh, Fulcrum taking shots. Slinging lead. Had nothing. Invert and plan of action are still out to the northwest of the compound, looking at the door. Big Yes and Fulcrum pulling back.
They're actually collapsing back in on these two. I like it.
We're taking comp.
Yeah, the Humvee's pulled in. Humvee's on the Bunny's on the south side.
Do you want us to come back?
Invert and plan of action are on the far west.
It's important to note there's still 2 U.S. forces at the extraction, so we've still got it locked down. They know there's no one over there. I think they're zeroing in on these last 2.
You know, it was a good job by the insurgent forces holding
was.
that initial spot. And I think they would have done a very good job holding it if their command didn't get hit by almost just a blind fire.
Yeah, I do wonder how that hold would have gone out because they were doing a great job until then.
Yeah, they were.
Invert.
It's too bad.
Invert's pushing up to finish the job here. Yeah, it's unlucky, but.
I mean, Big Yes and Fulcrum have only got to kill like 6 people in a Humvee, so they. I mean, there's a chance. Bunny's at the door, lobbing a nade over. Little short.
Yeah.
He's moved in. He's inside the compound now, laying down. This seems to be Bunny's strat all the time. He always lays low, stays sneaky. We always see him at the end.
Stay safe.
Pulled out another grenade.
If we can all rush past it.
Looks like it was must have been a smoke grenade.
Smoke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reload. Let's head to
They're holding patiently here. It's good because they know INS is the one who has to make a move.
Oh, Fulcrum taking shots. What is he shooting at? Oh, they're turning around on each other. Big yes. Bunny's pushed across now. Used his smoke to conceal his movement.
My direct front.
I can hear Big Yes and Fulcrum talking to each other. They're talking about covering each other's backs. One to watch southeast, one to watch the other way. Fulcrum's just looking right into the smoke. Ooh, Fulcrum saw Bunny.
Oh, beautiful.
Bunny takes down Fulcrum. Good shooting by Bunny. He took a shot. He's bandaging.
Back in a minute.
Big Yes heard it happen.
Oh, they're playing Ring Around the Rosie right now.
But he's backed into that little hole in the wall is basically all he's in. Big Yes wants to push him, but he's got to watch his back as well. He's just pushing through, clearing everything out.
Moving.
His heart's pounding.
Now.
Yeah,
they're neighbors in their little compound. Oh, Bunny's pushing now. Big Yes, what's he doing? Pulls his gun back out.
Oh, the trade.
Good trade. All right, we got to see a good game flash across the screen pretty soon. That was a good round. That lasted a long time.
It did.
Almost an hour.
Good job.
It's a 47-minute match.
Yeah, the ending is a lot. It starts slow, and then it really picks up, and then once the exfil starts to happen, it starts to slow down again because you start losing track of where everyone is.
You gotta be lying to me.
Yeah, it goes from
Big Jimmy.
Pretty calm and collect and organized to just chaotic in a moment. Yeah, good job by Jimmy and Invert, both of them 5 and 4 kills for the U.S. soldiers. Good job by Dalnando Torres for the Insurgents. He had 4. And great teamwork. That's what I like to see. The teamwork that was involved there. Alexo's team, the Insurgents, really communicating well. They fell back well and they held excellently. It's just too bad they lost their commander. Otherwise, they would have had a really good foothold on those compounds.
Yeah.
And great job by Xbit's guys to come together after they lost their commander, and actually take down the command and then get out of there, force the Insurgents to push on them, and wreck them. So that was a good round 1. It's going to be awesome to see round 2. It's exciting to see what they've learned from each other's tactics and how it'll go. We'll probably take a 5-minute break now or so, 5 to 10. go to the bathroom, get a drink, you know, do what you got to do. Maybe Penn will play some sweet music for you. Everyone, this is Penn. You're never going to hear him talk because he's running the cameras and telling us what's going on. He's
Thanks,
our boss. But thanks, Ben. But yeah, we'll be right back. Round 2 coming up. We'll switch sides. This time Alexa will be the US and Expert will be Insurgents. Same rules, same setups, everything. Be right back with Operation Nightmare.